Hi friends, welcome to our channel. Here let's have a look at problem 1717, maximum score from removing substrings. So here we can recursively remove strings A, B or BA, and correspondingly we can get X and Y points respectively. So we want to return the maximum points we can gain after applying the above operations. So here I'm not going to go over the two examples because it's rather straightforward to digest. Here the length of this string is bounded below by 1 and above by 10 to the power 5, right? And x, y is a positive, two positive numbers in this range. So here actually the first impression is that we want to first favor the larger score. For example, if x is larger than y, we should first delete ABs, right? If y is larger, we're going to first delete BAs. So this will be our strategy, right? So this is a very natural. I would say favor the larger score. So first, we are going to write one solution, more or both, and then in the second version, we are going to wrap a little bit to avoid code repetition, right? So first, I'm going to initialize an order variable. So if x is greater than or equal to y, I'm going to first favor AB, right? So if x is greater than or equal to y, so we can set the order to be AB and then BA, right? In other words, we first remove ABs, then to get larger points. Then we do a second round to remove BAs. Otherwise, so the order will be the reverse, the BA and AB, right? So this first we favor the large score. So next we are going to do it using the stack, right? So first I'm going to set a result variable to be 0. And then initialize a stack, which is empty at the very beginning. So for a for loop, so for a character in S, right? Then we're going to check if we have ABs, right? So let's see. We are going to do 2 rounds. You can think using this one as a prototype, right? So if a character does not equal to order 0, the string we are preferred. If it's not equal to the second one, right? So we are going to append this character to the stack. Otherwise, then we are going to check if stack and stack -1 equals the order we are favored and the first one, right? So in this case, we can remove the this first one in the order list, right? So what we are going to do is stack pop, and then the result is incremented by the max of x and y, right? So this is the one. Otherwise, so we are going to append the character to the stack. So this way we get one pass, right? We get a stack, right, after removing some ABs. So actually we can print out the current status of the stack. So you can do this. Right. So after you remove, you get some score, and so you get a remanded list, right? So because you have so in this one, BA is large. We remove some BAs, like see here and here. So we're going to have CDBAB, CAB, right? So this is the one. So now, working with this current status of stack, so let's use a stack new, right? So we do the same thing essentially for character in stack, right? So then we can copy this part. So if now we are favoring this one, right? So just change to this one. And also we are going to add min of xy, right? And so here we need to change this to be stack new, right? So the stack plays the role of the string new. Actually, then what we are going to do is we are going to return the result status, right? So let me do a quick check. Yeah, it passes the test cases. So now let's look at the generic case. Yeah, it passes all the cases. So actually, you can also get the string after the deletion. So here, you just need to, let's see, temp equals John, the stack new, right? So you print out this final status. So that will be temp. Right. So after deletion, the first example is going to have this one, CDBC, right? This is the one. The second one is going to have something like this. You can not do further deletions. And for this one, you're going to get the CDBC. So if you look at these two blocks, so this 4 and this 4, actually we are repetition the same logic. So now I'm going to write another solution to wrap these operations into a function. So I'm going to call this one version v1, right? So now I'm going to write a getScore function. So define getScore. So here we accept an array or string, in other words, an iterable, and then a pattern, right? Either AB or BA, and the corresponding score. And then what we are going to return is the score we can get and the status after this removal. Like you can think of this one, we also need to get the stack status, right? So how can we do that? First, we get a result variable, and then we initialize a stack. The final state is also what we want to return in this function. And then for character in the iterable, right? If the character does not equal to the pattern, the last element, then we are going to do stack append operation, right? Otherwise, the character will be the last of the, so here is -1. And then the other case is if stack and stack -1 equals the pattern as a first. So in this case, we can do a pop, right? Stack pop corresponding to form the pattern and delete it. So the result will be incremented by the score. Otherwise, so we're going to do stack append operation, right? And then what we want to return is the result and also the stack status. So now let's see how we do this. So first, if x is greater than or equal to y, so we can have score reward or score1, the status, right? So the array. So it will be getScore, the original string, and because x is larger, so we are going to do AB, right? So then this is the x, and then we can get a second score. So we don't need to track the final status of the second round. So we use a dummy. So getScore. So what we want to pass is BA, right? So y. Then we are going to return R1 plus R2. This is the one. Another one is that R1 array equals getScore. So we are going to have S. So we are going to have BA. And then we have Y because Y is larger, right? Then R2, the same. So we are going to use getScore in the array and AB. So corresponding to X score. Then we are going to return R1 plus R2, right? So this code is essentially the same, but we replace these 4 blocks with a hyperfunction. Let me do a quick check. Yeah, it passes the 3 test cases. Now let's look at the generic case. Yeah, it passes all the cases. So here I want to make a summary. First, the overall principle is that we favor the larger scale. And the second one is that we use stack to aid our deletion procedure. And in the first version, we write more verbosely. And in the second version, we use a hyperfunction to compact the code a little bit. With that said, that's it for the current video. Thank you for watching.